Hey Fresh, congratulations on having a Sneeko baby. It absolutely blows my mind that this dude has become a millionaire off the demise of young men. And whenever someone calls him out for being a fraud, not being who he says he is, being the exact opposite of the man that he describes, we get deemed as a hater, we get deemed as a detractor of him, when all we do is tell facts about what he does and what he's been doing.
You are willing to basically say, hey, fuck the rule, she's the exception.
Wait, okay, where did they say that?
So allegedly, he got an Asian escort pregnant, and here are the details on it.
I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from the doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened. I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing. Okay.
I just want to say this. Whenever you decide to get a woman pregnant, at that point in time, she has all control on the matter, which is why it's so essential to at least fucking pull out, bro. Like, if you're not going to wear a condom, pull the fuck out. And even that's not 100% proof, but the fact of the matter is this. You can't be acting so reckless when you're worth millions. And I shouldn't have to say that. As someone who's a self-proclaimed self-improvement expert, you should just be knowing this off rip. And this is just the beginning of the rabbit hole.
I want to keep the baby.
Okay. Well, like I said, I just don't want any kids. You know?
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
What you gonna do to me is crazy.
Well, why did I do anything to you?
Nothing.
I will defend him in this case. Like, I can sense the crazy in this girl, because if you've ever dated a girl who's toxic or toxica, whenever you call them out on some bullshit and they notice it, they always say, nothing. So that was kind of crazy though, to say like, what are you gonna do to me? Like, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, why would you say that? I don't know. I just think that's weird for you to say that to somebody. Maybe her English is bad, so I might give her the benefit of the doubt, but nah, I'm not really rocking with that at all. Like, nah, don't try to bait the nigga into say something crazy. That's weird.
Why did I do anything to you?
No, I know. So like, how are you gonna deal with this?
Okay.
By saying I don't want a baby? That's all?
I mean, I could go to the doctor, I guess.
To the doctor. So you want abortion?
I mean, yeah. Why do you want a kid now?
And why do you make me pregnant now?
That's what I'm like. There's no way that's true. But then I said, oh wow, like.
So just think about it. It's meant to be. God wants you to have the baby.
I never understood the concept of just busting a woman you don't want to have kids with. Like, it's one thing to like take the rubber off, but it's like when you're busting in the girl consistently, you're asking for something bad to happen. Like, at least with the pull-up method, you have like less than a 1% chance of getting a girl pregnant off of pre-cum if you actually do the statistical research.
You're not.
It is. God wants you to have a baby. 7 years never happened. And then you're fucking me for a month and I'm pregnant. What does that mean?
The nigga don't really get bitches like that, and he's been lying the whole time. That's what that means. The whole entire 10 years I slept with 1,000 women, shit is dead. That shit is not true. Any of you niggas that believe that he slept with 1,000 women are brain dead and haven't went out in the real world. This nigga has not slept with more than, I say, 5 to 10 before Fresh and Fit started, because he doesn't have that level of finesse or suave to allow him to get past the point of getting a phone number. And we're gonna see later on in this video exactly what I mean by that.
Well,
now I just think about it, if you force me to kill the baby, then you're a sin.
well, we already sinned by having sex. But it's too late now. You know?
That's a good one. I'll give him that. This just goes to show you, young men, have discipline when you're having sex. I know these girls be bad as hell, and when you're having sex, you know, you're like a goddamn animal. Sacrificing the long term over a short term moment is the literally exact opposite of being stoic. So now we're gonna read some text messages that were leaked exclusively on Instagram. And then after that, we're gonna watch the tell all interview that she recently just had with Albert and Preach like a couple minutes ago. I'm gonna definitely skim this up because there's a lot of text messages. You always told me you wanted me to be your baby's mother. I loved you and I did everything to be a good girlfriend. Now that this is happening, you walked away. I think I want to keep the baby. I don't want to kill alive. I want you to think carefully and take the responsibility. I'll call you shortly, says Fresh. Take your time. I can't have kids, says Fresh. Take responsibility for your actions. So I feel like with Fresh, he's like the classic simp when it comes to dating women. I think that he's the kind of dude who's like tries to get a woman by being extra sweet, extra soft, extra lovey-dovey when he really doesn't like these girls like that. You know what I mean? So in the same way he's fake being this alpha playboy dude to you guys who watch the show, is the same way he plays these women. Oh, I'm this lover boy. I want to have you be my baby mother. I love you to the end of the world type shit. And the only reason Fresh even has a name is because he hangs around Myron, who has some sort of evidence that he does what he says he does. Like, honestly, without Myron, Fresh would be back. Never mind. This is a perfect example of law number 5 from the 48 laws. If you have a bad reputation or you don't necessarily have the credentials, you should be pairing up with someone that does. Like, there was a story in that book about a pretty much a well-known thief. I think it might have been, I forgot whose name it was. Long story short, this dude would pair up with the most wealthy, honest men in the city. People would see him in a much better light because he's surrounded around people who actually live what they preach. And that's the same concept with Fresh and Fit. Look at Fresh and ask yourself, does he work out? Does he look smacks? Besides money, which is superficial, does he have any traits or characteristics that you would want to have in yourself? Like, let's be honest now. Honestly, the rest of the messages are pretty similar to what she said on that voice call. I'll link it in the description if you actually want to read it, but I actually want to get to the real big topic at this point. The interview she had with Auburn Preach.
Live stream today, he said that you were never his girl.
He said that?
Real quick, for all you guys that say she's like a 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10, is let's not cap to make it seem worse than it is. Like, this girl right here is not a 4 out of 10. Any of you guys that say she's a 4 out of 10 have fucking porn brain or you never stepped outside. There is no way in hell this girl's a 4 out of 10. I'm giving her at least an 8 out of 10. And she's bad. She's obviously paid to look this good. Let's not bullshit to ourselves and make it seem like Fresh hasn't got a couple baddies. Like, money talks. Come on now.
Statement.
Clout talks.
I made a statement on my vlog and on the show multiple times. And I said, this is a matter of fact, guys, look it up if you want to. I said, if a girl's on camera with me, she is what? Not my girl. Let's keep that in mind.
I don't give a fuck what you said on camera. When your actions speak differently off the camera, that's just true you, my boy. I don't want to hear that shit about, oh, if I said it to you guys, that's just the truth. Because you lied a lot of times to your viewers, and it's very evident that what you say in the camera is actually the exact opposite. Most of the shit you say in front of a camera is just to benefit your pockets. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit about, oh, if I tell you guys, no, get the fuck out of here. Mans are saying, I love you to girls who they are exclusive with. Okay. Sure, that's not your girl, man.
Listen, this was a great trip. Happy to see my lovely Asian queen again. But, you know, as time passes, we must say farewells for a short period of time until she comes back. So, can't wait to see her back here in Miami. I love her. No, I do. Love you, babe.
Love you.
Yeah, I love you, babe. So he's out here saying he don't claim her. He never claimed her. That's not.
Being caught in 4K is crazy. That isn't your fucking girlfriend? What is that then? Is that game? That ain't fucking game. That's game? Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's game. I love you to girls that aren't your girlfriend. That's not player, bro. That's not pushing P. And all you guys who come to defend him, you niggas are lame too, because all these fake it till you make it type niggas that are out here just pushing their agenda to make the money off of y'all is that reason why y'all niggas say the same every fucking year and nothing ever changes, because you guys listen to dudes who do not show anything. I get mad because it's like, damn, like you guys got such a bad perception of reality from these goofy ass dudes, bro.
Not his girl, but in private he's saying I love you. He's saying you my girlfriend. He moved her in. And on top of that, he publicly on video saying he loves her. Does that sound like somebody who's being treated like a jump off? I'm just saying. Everyone telling she's baby trapping him, all this other stuff. Is she baby trapping him or is he just trapping her? I'm asking the questions. Because the only deception I've seen so far is from him towards her. The only trap I've seen so far is him basically love bombing the shit out of her so he can fuck her as much as he wants. Then when he's done, he just get rid of her.
Well, he's just making...
I agree. A dude who has a weak game, who doesn't really know himself a lot, he'll do whatever he can to keep a woman hooked. He'll love bomb her, he'll trick on her like crazy just to keep her around so he has consistent sex. Like, if he was really as P as he said he was, he wouldn't have to wait till an extra month for her to come back to get some goddamn pussy from a girl he likes. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
And like make him look like idiot right now, because clearly, like, he made that on public, and on the conversation you saw it. He calls me girlfriend, right? Yeah. Are you gonna take someone to see your entire family if she's not your girlfriend?
Facts. Facts.
To your home country.
That's not reasonable. You can like casually meeting your mother. That's fine. The first time I met his mother, I was like, okay. If you decide to do,
That's a good point she made. If she, as your girl, bro, why is she giving your mother gifts? Why is she meeting your family? Like, let's just keep it a buck, bro. My biggest thing with Fresh is that he's consistently trying to save his ass by just doing this shit. We know who you are, bro. Your viewers know who you are. You go watch a video of theirs right now, niggas are calling them out. Like, we're tired of the bullshit. Niggas are tired of being lied to. That's why most of these dudes who are on the spot right now, we're tired of being lied to. We don't want to hear this bullshit about who you are. Show us.
Why did you accept being in a non-monogamous relationship with Fresh?
Money, clout, needs a green card.
What if he claimed he never wanted a baby? Would that be true?
he didn't want. Okay, if he says so, if he really didn't want the baby, after so many times I asked him in person,
Do not copy me. He does that every fucking day. Like, you can just pull out. Easy on that. Because
he was always like, oh, I'm doing this with my girlfriend. So really serious conversation, like planning a future, and ask me what I want to do. Oh, I want to plan a future with you. Why don't we get a house instead of renting another apartment? That doesn't make sense, wasting money, blah, blah, blah. And he said, what if you get pregnant? Isn't that better for a bigger house?
So you're telling me the girl's asking you, why do you keep nutting in her? And you're telling her, oh, it's just because, you know, you're my girlfriend and I want to do this, I want to do that, and I want to do this. But when shit hits the fan, you acting, is that the opposite? Fraud ass dude, bro. You guys can say what you want, but come on. Come on now. When are we drawing a line in the sand? When are we going to start just checking these dudes and really saying, you're not who you say you are? Like, I don't know, man.
You always tell him that you would not get an abortion.
Oh, I always told him. He knows I'm not getting any abortion. And plus, he didn't care at all. He was like, he was kind of like just admitted that if he's gonna make me pregnant, he's just gonna like raise a baby with me. And he didn't like say that, but all this his action proves that.
Doesn't mind isn't the same as saying he really wants to have a child. Why don't you get verbal confirmation if he really wanted a child with you?
No, because I was pretty sure that he was so serious about me. But then, okay, but at least he's not stupid that if he does this to me, I'm gonna get pregnant. I think it's just misunderstood. Maybe he was just being irresponsible. But for me, he's serious. Yeah, because I've never met someone like that. Nobody would treat me like that. Like, this is so evil. I've never met anyone like that. I'm not acting like a naive girl right here. Like, I traveled a lot of places, but nothing like this.
See, that didn't make much sense to me because in my head, I'm like, so you want to be serious with somebody and you want to have a child with them, but you're not getting them to verbally say they also really want to have a child with them.
I don't really agree with that point. I feel like a woman is just very, very emotional when it comes to those topics. A man can finesse a woman very easily with his words when she's engaging with him. When she really likes a guy, anything he says, she'll believe. So when he's saying, I wouldn't mind having a baby, I don't really care about pulling out, in her mind, she's converting that to, oh, he must really like me and he wants me to keep the baby if God allows it. In her brain, she's thinking these things because that's how her emotions are dictating at that point. Like, as a man, we will think about it logically, like, yeah, he didn't necessarily say he wanted to have kids, but you gotta remember that with women a little bit different than men. So
Pug CEO was the man to bust inside your sugar walls.
I have no idea. I just feel like maybe everything happens. It was meant to be, to meet him even. Out of all the people in Miami, every day I go out, I get so many how to say approach every day, wherever. The night we met at the party, and there were other guys. They were like another guy. He's really, really into me. So Fresh was there as well, and I just don't know. Like somehow he just got me curious. Everybody, like out of everybody, like when they see me interesting, they would come talk to me or making some nonsense. But this guy, he was just like staring at me, not saying anything, like full of questioning on his face. That just caused my...
this is the man who has 1,000 bodies. The same man who's in the club, just 1,000 yards, staring at a girl from across the club, waiting for her to do something, waiting to gain some nuts and say something to her. Ask yourself this: if Fresh were to have been a regular Joe Schmo, just in the club, not no section, just with his boys chilling, do you think he would even have a chance to talk to a girl like that? Let's just call a spade a spade. Let's not bullshit now. How fast do you think she would have got turned off if he was a regular dude, if he was just staring at her and didn't say nothing? She'd be like, who's this goofy ass dude? The VVS's, the sections, they make a woman act differently.
This is just a bit of a sidewalk, but Fresh and Fit fan accused Fresh of buying you a bracelet for 30 grand. On a podcast, he said he never paid it.
I hope he didn't do this. I hope he would.
Because I'm about to get Fresh on this one too. So Fresh, you gave an extremely expensive Von Cleef bracelet, which are worth up to 30K, to a Chinese escort you just met. Now, Fresh, you claim that you didn't give her the gift. That's what you claim.
Show me the proof.
But the escort says that you did.
Look at her page in detail. What does she have on there? Multiple gifts? From herself, by the way, or from her ex. Whatever she does for her money, bro, is up to her.
So put that on me because you want to say, oh, Fresh is a simp.
Wrong.
You are.
You're just trying
to say that he bought the bracelet. He didn't buy the bracelet.
And
No, it's not true. He paid half and I paid half. Like I said, how much?
15,000, bro. 15 fucking $1,000 for a girl that isn't. $15,000 for a girl he's not taking serious. I get it, bro. If you got it, you gonna spend a little bit, but goddamn, bro, this doesn't hurt you. This doesn't help your case at all. It just makes you look more and more like a fucking trick, bruh. Oh my god, 15 fucking racks, bro, for a fucking...
Around 30K. Well, first, I still have the conversation. I told him, what's the issue if you tell everyone you bought me the bracelet? Like, why?
Because he sold his fans onto a lie that he's some alpha playboy dude who gets women and knows how to seduce women, and he knows how to sleep with thousands of girls, and he can do everything that you can't, and that's why he's selling you on the courses, showing you onto his YouTube, having you guys pay for his lavish lifestyle while he sits around, smashes girls that he has no business smashing raw, while nutting in them, while owning a dog that doesn't even fucking make sense. All this just to say that this dude here, F-R-A-U-D, a fraud. And I might get called out for this. I don't give a fuck. I've been seeing this dude make some weird ass moves since he started in like 21 or 22.
He doesn't have anything else to say on the podcast.
But you let this dummy bust inside you. Wow.
I'm glad someone called her out. Like, let's just call it what it is, shorty. You definitely, I'm not gonna say you're a gold digger because I feel like definitely see the amount of power he had from his money and clout. Like, let's not act like he's just the worst dude and you just are the victim. You picked this man to sleep with, so like let's just be honest. Like, you, big credit to Alba and Preach for making that great interview. That was 50 Cent level pettiness right there. That's just some shit. I never offend the wrong person is the bottom line to that. Like, these dudes are gonna be on their heads for the whole entire YouTube careers. Before I end this video with just some classic game, I just want to address the overall space of the manosphere / self-improvement. These fake it till you make it kind of dudes are the exact problem with everything that's going on. I'm not going to say names, but like there's a lot of dudes that if you really seen how they were living before YouTube, you'd be instantly shocked to say like, damn, these dudes really just made these dudes really made all their fortune off of selling me bullshit and telling me what I want to hear. Like, hopefully the day will come where I can expose these dudes, but I don't want to be the motherfucker who just tell you guys some yappity ass shit that doesn't fucking work. And then if it gives you even a little bit of success, you guys think I'm the fucking messiah of the YouTube game. Bottom line is this, bro. You guys need to make sure you guys are checking the receipts and checking the histories of the people who are you're following. Like, if the motherfucker has a consistent bad reputation of doing stupid shit like tricking, buying girls dumb shit, doing stupid shit like this, why would you want to follow somebody like that? Why would you? Because they're funny? Get the fuck out of here, man. It's not funny when your livelihood's involved. And I just think that you guys need to find better influencers, better YouTubers who can inspire you to be great and actually, you know, if this really is true and he really did get her pregnant and he decides to just not fucking take care of the kid, that kid's gonna have a huge, huge problem in his life, which is a lot of the reason why society is as fucked up as it is. It just rubs me the wrong way when they have a whole podcast talking about how bad these 304s are, but the whole time they're sleeping with them, getting them pregnant, and just overall love bombing them and making them, and just using them for what they want. Like, you guys have a huge hand in the 304 culture. You guys promote it on a daily basis. And I'm not saying I'm necessarily above having, you know, casual sex, but at least I can live what I say, and I'm not trying to be something I'm not. You guys are trying to be these father figure ass dudes who just know everything, and in reality, your results say differently. And so for the dudes who watched to this point, I hope you guys found some real truth in this case, and you guys look at it unbiasedly. If you guys can realize that the internet is not real, you're gonna have a much better life. Like, a lot of these dudes who see the internet think that what goes on in Miami and Fresh and Fit is the real truth of the woman. You go out here, bro, you will have a whole different perspective that you can only cultivate by actually doing shit. Get out the house, search and start doing shit. With that said, my name is KJ Black Ace. I'm one of the only true content creators in this space who actually tells you what they do. I'm gonna holla back at you guys. Peace.